first thing you always want to remember, once you get it hooked up to the tractor and raised up, go ahead and make sure you change your kickstand over. If not, you're going to take off and bend it. So all you got to do is pull the pin out, flip it upside down, line the hose up, put your pin back in, lock it in place. Now you're ready to go till. A couple of things you need to think about though when you're going out there is if my ground really dry or is it a little moist. If it's a little moist, what you want to do is you want to come back here, you want to raise the tailgate up, adjust your chain. What this will do is it won't drag it out as much. You'll still break it up, make it fine, but it'll let the dirt stay more loose on top, therefore getting a little more air, then it'll be drying out a lot quicker. Now if your ground is good and dry, go ahead, remove your chain down, let your tailgate drag. What this will do is just make sure you don't have a lot of high and low spots. It fills in around it, just drags a nice smooth dirt around. Now we need to talk about the skid shoes. Down here is your skid shoes, and if you notice, there's multiple hoses on here. What that's for is how deep you want your tiller to go down into the ground. And that'll all depend on what you're using it for, or what you're planning on using after you get it tilled up. In order to adjust it, you loosen the boat up, loosen your front boat up, just adjust it from the back, take the boat out, adjust it up, put it back in. The farther up the hose you go, the deeper it'll let you go into the ground.
So what is this for?
That is to change out the tailgate and replace the tailgate if need be. Why would you need to replace the tailgate? If you forget and you have it in the down position and you back up, it will collapse the tailgate. So that's rods in there so that is a exchangeable part in case you do something you shouldn't. Always remember when you're using it, slow it down whenever you get ready to lift it up. Actually disengage your PTO while you're in the up position, turn around, and always go in forward motion while your PTO is on and running.
So I put oil in the gearbox, What else do I need to do and when do I need to do it?
Seasonably, before you get started each season, you need to take your check plug out and check your oil levels. If you need to, add just a little bit and tighten it back up, and then you're ready to go again.
Any other maintenance I need to know about?
Greasing your PTO shafts. It's very important that you grease your PTO shaft because of the way they knuckle when they're raising up and down. It'll put undue wear and stress on them.
How often do I need to do that?
Each time you use it.
Each time I use it, grease the PTO.
Yep. Also in the operator's manual, it'll tell you about checking for loose bolts and nuts. It's really important that we check on them ever so often. This machine is doing a lot of hard work, working up the ground. There's a lot of vibration in it. So it's very important to look at the manual, find out what you need to check and how often you need to check.
So Bobby, there is one PTO standard size.
For our tiller, yes, there's one PTO size, and because of all the different makes and models of tractors and equipment out there, we just made this longer so it will fit on the long ones. And if it's a shorter distance between your gearbox and your PTO, we tell you how to properly cut it down so that it'll fit any tractor.
So is there anything I need to do to the clutches on this PTO?
I'm glad you asked that question. It's very important that you check with your operator's manual. There is specific paragraph in there about the maintenance that needs to be done to this clutch before even using, and then after you've been using.
Okay, so there is a possibility I could put this on, hook it up, get ready to go, and it doesn't work.
That is correct. The clutch itself may not work properly, and it explains that in the operator's manual, what needs to be done before you actually go out and use this.
If you have any questions, go to tarterusa.com.